Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Immune Boost Ministry Minute. I'm your host, Amanda Page Williams. Today's verse is found in 2 Samuel chapter 11, verses 2 through 3a. One evening, David got up from his bed and walked around on the roof of the palace. From the roof, he saw a woman bathing. The woman was very beautiful, and David sent someone to find out about her. David was a king, and in the midst of being king, going from his humble beginnings of just being a shepherd boy, being up against the giant Goliath, to becoming a king, in the midst of that, the power and glory of being a king got to him. So even somebody that wrote most of the Psalms that is still in our Bible, that we still go to, God used him to write those Psalms. It just didn't come from David. But at the same time, within those Psalms later on, we see David's lament for having been influenced by his pride, by the devil, in the midst of being a king. It is very easy for us to get wrapped up in this world, and David got wrapped up in everything that was going on around him, in his pride. He got blindsided. But yet, God still used him, still redeemed him. And when we look at the world around us and we point fingers as to this is what's wrong with this pastor and this is what's wrong with that pastor and this one's teaching falsely and yada yada, just remember they're all human beings and they're not meant to put on that throne. Like David wasn't meant to be put on that throne. God didn't want Israel to have a king, but Israel got what they kept asking for. They kept asking. They wanted a king, so he gave them a king. And in the midst of that, God used that to open people's eyes to what having that kind of pride, power, and glory can do to a person. But at the same time, how merciful God is and how gracious he is to have given us Jesus. Folks, don't take my word for it. Dive into 2 Samuel 11, verses 1 through 27. Check out that whole chapter yourself. And another good spot to look at is John 8, verses 10 through 11, the adulterous woman. Everybody was about to stone her, and Jesus asked them, basically, you who are without sin, cast the first stone. And when she realized everybody had wandered away, he told her that he didn't condemn her either, but to go and sin no more. He gives us opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, us. And he used all of those misfits in the Bible, like David and the adulterous woman and so many others. I challenge you to find anybody in that Bible other than Jesus that wasn't a misfit. You can't, but yet God used them all. And he can still use us, misfits, even when we fall and get up and fall and get up and fall and get up. We need to have a repentant heart so that when we've stood back up, he can wash us clean. We have to cling to him. Don't take my word for it. Read it yourself. And come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday morning. And we're going to do the Saturday morning recap live on Facebook at 9 a.m. Facebook only. And then we'll get together Monday through Friday on YouTube and Facebook. I hope you hit the subscribe, hit the follow button. But remember, you're not really following me, you're following him. I'm just a misfit that it's on my heart to share this with you. Have a blessed day.